Welcome to another edition of Sticks and Stones, and I got a great show for you. I am, as usual, trying to hurry and get through this before people start cutting me off after 20 seconds. Have a great pairing today. I am going to pair Conasteros 21-year-old Colombian rum with an Arturo Fuente's Opus X 20th anniversary edition. I think you're going to really love it. We're going to get into it right now. All right. Some of you may not be familiar with Conasteros. I'd never heard of it until just a couple of years ago when I was looking to pair um, something a little different other than whiskey a bourbon or scotch with a cigar for a show. And I got to thinking about rum and cigars, So I got to looking around and I found Canasteros, and I think I'm going to go with that. We're going to give that a try. And this is an excellent rum. It's made in Colombia. It uses the Solera system. So you may notice on the label there, it says 21 Solera, even though it's backwards to you. I understand. Sorry. Um, the Solera system, the way I understand it, is they take rums from various ages and they blend them together. And the Solera part of it is like the average. So this is like an average of 21 years old. So you may have a 15-year-old rum and a 25-year-old rum, or whatever it would take to get you to 21, and average it out. So it is an aged molasses-based rum. This is, again, imported from Colombia, which is something you may not be familiar with. And have I not shown up on X yet as being live? It is 40% alcohol by volume, so 80 proof. And go ahead and uncork it here while I am trying to get my self pulled up on X so I can see all you lovely people. Post unavailable. Try again later. That's not what I want to hear. I want to know this feller's live. I hope y'all can see me, because I can't see myself. I'm going to launch it again. All right. As you can see, that has just got a really, really beautiful kind of medium to light golden color. It's beautiful in the glass. It's got some really nice legs to it. Now the Solera aging, it kind of lends layers of oak influence without a lot of heat. It's got a really natural sweet profile, as you can imagine from rum, balanced by some of that seasoned wood and just a little bit of gentle spice. This is designed for sipping rather than mixing. You don't even be making rum and diet with this. On the nose. Sorry, X is really throwing me off over here. Like some of your bourbons, you get a lot of vanilla bean up front, kind of a toffee and caramelized sugar sweetness. There's a little bit of toasted oak. So far, if you're a bourbon fanatic, you're like, sounds a lot like bourbon. Vanilla, sugar. Some very nice notes of like dried fruits, like figs and raisins, maybe some dates. I love dried dates. Okay, on the palate. That has got a very nice, soft and silky mouthfeel to it. Not on the internet. That's I don't know what the hell's going on there. Oh shit. Um, you get caramel and brown sugar up front with a quick following of vanilla bean and baking spices, kind of mid palate. You get this light nuttiness kind of a polished oak, and then this smooth and slightly dry finish with uh, a lingering sweetness to it. Sorry, wait one. Well, all right. I don't understand what's going on there, so we'll just figure it out later. Now on to the creme de la creme of the cigar world, the Arturo Fuente Opus X 20th anniversary edition. This is a Toro. It is 6 by about 52 on the ring gauge. Um, the filler and binder are both Dominican Republic, and the wrapper is a Dominican Rosado that is Opus X grown. It's grown specifically for this cigar. Visually, it's got that kind of reddish brown Rosado wrapper. It's got some natural oiliness to it. It's got a firm pack, very minimal veining, and none of them are really pronounced, except just maybe that one right there between the band and the cap. It's very small. Um, looks like it could have a little bit of tooth to it. It is just immaculate construction, consistent with their other Opus X offerings, and has tight, hmm, minimally visible seams. So on the nose, you get cedar, fresh hay, maybe just a hint of barnyard. There's some sweet tobacco mixed in there, and a really nice combination of subtle spice and cocoa. Mm. And it's actually a triple band. You turn it around, you can actually see the three pieces. Yeah, that's kind of unusual. All right, where's my where's my cutter at? Going to use the Cassetti multi cutter on my standard V cut. I got to clean my cutter. It's got some stuffies on it. All right, cold draw. It's got a really nice, easy draw to it, not overly easy, where you could actually overdraw while you're smoking it. You get notes of sweet cedar, some light pepper, maybe just a touch of dried fruit in there. I think this is going to be a wonderful smoke, and I am pretty sure this is going to go very well together with the Canasteros 21-year-old rum. Hey, rum's 21 years old, well, on average. So let's go ahead and fire it up. All right, in the beginning, we're getting bold cedar, some really nice like red pepper, uh, some dry earth. It's got wonderful, silky, kind of delicious smoke, and it's putting off a fairly good volume of smoke, as you've probably seen. Mm. I'm also getting a little bit of nuttiness on the palate, not any specific kind of nut, just a nuttiness. And on the retro, I'm getting very good notes of like black and white pepper, um, and maybe just a hint of cedar in there too. I'll tell you right now, if you've never tried any of the opuses, uh, they're very good cigars. I've had a few. This is my first time with the 20th anniversary, and as far as your wallet goes, it is not for the faint of heart. I picked these up at my local cigar shop, and they were MSRP'd at $39.99 a stick. Really love the way the smoke kind of hangs. Let's try them together. Yeah. Oh wow. Hmm. Try it again. Oh, if you are a whiskey purist and you think that you should just be drinking whiskey with cigars, let me tell you, there is a world of rum out there that were made for cigars. It was. Um, Rum pairs extremely well with cigars. This particular pairing, the rum's caramel and vanilla kind of soften the Opus X's spice a little bit, creates kind of a balance rather than a competition. Um, the oak from the rum kind of mirrors the cigar's kind of cedary core. Um, Sweetness is highlighted in the cocoa and the leather notes, kind of in the mid palate. And yeah, this is one of those that you just want to make small sips and draws, sips and draws, sips and draws. Um, that will really help maintain a nice harmony. Hmm. Go ahead and get these bottom bands off here. Yeah, may leave that one. It's kind of it's trying to stick a little bit. The very bottom band, the 20th anniversary one, came off very easily. But I don't want to tear off any of the wrapper. You gotta be careful. Be very careful. You don't want to screw up your cigar, especially when you're spending 40 bucks on one. But hey, I'm telling you now, unless you are a real deep pockets, this is not an everyday cigar. But as far as the cigar, it's an everyday cigar. Um, you keep a couple of these in your humidor for special occasions, something like that. It's an awesome smoke. Yeah, I couldn't keep more than a couple in my humidor. That's just how it is. I think I got it fixed now. I sure do. All right. Took a minute, but I got it. I don't know. I've got in the house. I've got uh, 2.5 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, I guess. Got the volume on. You turn the volume down. Um, and the 2.5 is what a lot of your home automation stuff runs on. Like I've got the garage door thing. I've got an app on my phone where I can raise and lower my garage door. All that stuff tends to run on 2.5. And then you got the 5, which is the higher speed. For some reason, my my 5 gigahertz is just not doing well as far as keeping a consistent signal. It just like like sometimes I'll be watching Hulu and it'll be like lost connection and then pop back on again. Lost connection, pop back on again. But that's also where you can get the better download speeds. So yeah, I'm running 500 megabits a second uh, with Novo. Just switched to Novo here recently because who'd I have? Spectrum. Spectrum was getting too high. When I started with Spectrum just a couple of years ago, it was, I don't know, like $80 or $90 a month. Once it got up to 115 a month, I'm like, no, I'm gonna find something different. Telling you, the smoke on this cigar, just smoking the cigar, uh, it is an excellent experience. I mean, all the Opus X's are good, uh, but this one is exceptional. Watching some of the doesn't matter bowls on TV. Now that there's a CFP, football playoffs, all the rest of the bowls are just. But I understand. You don't need to get rid of them because all these other teams, like I'm watching Penn State and Clemson. Whoever wins, then they can claim on their resume that they were the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl champions. Many years ago, I had devised a system using all of the current bowls at that time, and there'd been added one since I did this, where you could take all the bowls, and I think it was the top 25 or top 50 teams, and you would have a playoff, and you would use all the bowls. And of course, as you move, the lower level bowls were the first round. Next up, be the second round, third round. And if you could run the gauntlet, you would end up winning uh, like 3 or 4 times as much as you win for going through the current system we have and winning the national championship. Because at every level where you won, uh, I mean, both teams they'd make money for being there, but the winner would get more. And for every time you won and moved on, you got another payout. You got another payout. You got another payout. Uh, it would be very lucrative. I am noticing it just keeps burning a little. You may have noticed me touch it up a couple of times. The burn on it has been a little uneven. I keep touching it up with my Cigarism single torch lighter here. It's my Cigarism single torch. Very nice, very nice little lighter. It's got the window there. You can see it looks red inside. That's what color the butane looks inside here. Uh, so that makes it very easy for you to see how much fluid you have left in your lighter. Uh, I really love that little single torch, and I'm using my solid block of aluminum Cigarism single finger ashtray. I'm telling you, some whiskeys have a very bold mouthfeel. They kind of overload your senses, especially once you get up to the higher proofs. Uh, this 21-year-old rum, smooth as silk. Take that to the bank. Smooth as silk. You definitely should try it. and we're actually doing pretty well as far as burn time. This would probably be about a 50-minute or so smoke. I'm not going to keep you on 50 minutes. I'm going to get you to the mid palate. We got about another 10 minutes. Kind of tell you where it's at there, and then I'll let you go. Let you enjoy your the rest of your Christmas weekend. Merry Christmas to everybody. Christmas Day's on Thursday this last week, 2 days ago, and hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I hope Santa Claus brought you lots of sticks and nice little bottles. I got a Fitzgerald Bottle and Bond 7-year-old. That's going to be coming up paired here pretty soon. That's a really good spirit too. I had a glass of it last night, actually yesterday afternoon. I took the week off. My wife's a teacher. I got 2 kids in high school. They're my last two, and so I just took the week off. Now they're off this next week too, and I got to work, but I work from home, so not too bad. Those of you that just may have joined, I am pairing Conasteros 21-year-old Colombian rum with a Fuente Opus X 20th anniversary edition. The rum that that 21 Solera with 20, they average 20 years. So you have a 20-year and a 22 and a half year, and that averages to 21. So it's blended together, and they average it up to 21 years. Um, but it has a really nice, long, and kind of layered oak influence without a lot of heat like you would get out of a whiskey. It's got a really natural sweet profile like you would expect from a rum. The nose really sounds a lot like what you would get from a whiskey with vanilla bean and some toffee and caramelized sugar kind of thing, and nice toasted oak. But then you also have some some very nice notes of dried fruits like raisins, figs, dates, that kind of thing. The palate gave you a lot of caramel and brown sugar forward, then followed with some like vanilla cream and some baking spices. And then there was a little bit of nuttiness and maybe a little bit more like a polished oakiness to it. Um, and had a nice dry finish with a lingering sweetness to it. Very good, very good. The Opus X 20th anniversary. It's all Dominican. You have a Dominican filler and binder with a Dominican Rosado wrapper, which is grown. It's Opus X grown. It's the only thing these leaves are used for is Opus X. Um, Wonderful construction. The nose gave us cedar and fresh hay and maybe a little bit of barnyard in there, some sweet tobacco, a little bit of subtle oak and cocoa. Um, on the palate, you got a really nice bold cedar and some red pepper spiciness with a little bit of dry earth in there. Um, the two blended very well together. The caramel and the vanilla from the rum kind of softened the Opus X's spiciness, and it created kind of a balance as opposed to having compete against one another. The oak from the rum kind of mirrors the cedar core in the cigar, and then the sweetness uh, kind of highlights in your mid palate with the cocoa and leather notes. I mean, wonderful, wonderful pairing. I may call this my best one of the year season. Just wonderful stacks of nice light gray, almost white ash. Now that I've hit it with the Cigarism single torch, it's really straightened up a lot, and now is what I would consider to be straight. A lot of people be like, "Oh, this the burn line on this was razor straight," and I'm like, "I've never seen one razor straight." and that is the Conasteros at 21-year-old is a wonderful, wonderful sipping rum. Yeah, you don't want to mix it. I mean, it's 21 years old. Why would you want to waste 21-year-old rum making a rum and diet? Use the standard bottom of the shelf. Well, not price wise, like if you're drinking Bacardi or Parrot Bay or whatever you choose to drink. You can use their entry level rum. You don't have to mix rum and diet with a 21-year-old rum. That's best for this. Smooth, basically no burn at all, just all flavor. And then a nice warmth in your mouth, but not a burn. Mm. Oh, wow. It's going to be a great day, Tater. Mm. Well, we're getting close to 30 minutes. So I'll go ahead and start wrapping it up. As we've gotten closer to the midsection, the second third, I guess you'd say, uh, we've had some very wonderful notes of leather and cocoa and even some roasted coffee beans kind of come in there. Still blends exceptionally well with the sweetness uh, and the oakiness of the rum. Of course, you had the kind of the brown. This is a oh shit, what's it called? Molasses brown sugar uh, based distillate. So you have all that sweetness in there, and now you've got kind of uh, you've got the leather and the cocoa, and then you add those roasted coffee beans in, which gives it a little step up, and it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. You would definitely enjoy it. So if you happen to have the opportunity to buy an Opus X and look for Conasteros in your local package store, you know, so kind of sum it all up. The uh, the rum's caramel and vanilla does really soften the Opus X's spice. Uh, and as I said earlier, it really does kind of strike a balance as opposed to being competing offerings. The oak from the rum does really mirror the cedar core in the cigar. The sweetness highlights cocoa and leather notes kind of in the mid palate. And you definitely this is a sipping and puffing experience. Take your time. Don't rush it. Enjoy it. Really focus on. I'm sitting outside. I got the pool bubbling in the background. Do have a little bit of football on, but I haven't really been watching it. So you'll definitely love this. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you, please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, blow all the whistles, all that kind of stuff, so that you know when I drop new content. If you go to YouTube, you can see all of my episodes, all 5 years. Plus, I've been throwing out some shorts here lately that have been doing very well. Uh, a lot of my little cigarisms where I see uh, quotations from famous people about cigars and stuff like that. Really like it. If you go to X, which is where I do most of my stuff now, I'm still on Instagram, but I really concentrate on X. You'll get a link. You can go to the Sticks-n-Stone store on Amazon where you can get you a great "Here Am I, Send Me" shirt. I love it. My kids wanted one. It's got Isaiah 6:8 on the back of it with Desert Soldier, his helmet, goggles, face mask on, M4, desert fatigues. And it says, and the Lord said, who shall I send and whom shall go for us? And I said, "Here am I, Lord, send me." It's a great shirt, my best-selling shirt in the store. But I do have other stuff there. I do have stuff with the Sticks-n-Stones, just Sticks-n-Stones logo on it. Love for you to have one of those. Love to see that around. Post a picture of it. It would tickle the shit out of me. So, but until we get to be together again, keep your sticks dry, your stones cold. Have a great day.